It is 7:30. This is Breakfast Television. The Prime Minister waking up in Washington this morning, kicking off the first full day of his official visit to the U.S. Capitol. He, along with his family, touching down at Andrews early yesterday evening. This morning, just about an hour and a half from now, they will be officially welcomed at the White House on the South Lawn. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry will then host an event later in the day. Then it's all about the state dinner, the first occasion of its kind between Canada and the U.S. in almost 2 decades. Maclean's associate editor Aaron Hutchins joins me right now to talk about this visit. Good morning.
Morning.
Is this something that maybe is being blown out of proportion, or is this something that deserves a lot of attention, not just in Canada but in the U.S.?
Well, I think there's a lot of excitement because it hadn't happened, as you mentioned, for almost 20 years since, since 1997.
Yeah.
And is it blown out of proportion? I think there's a lot of excitement with Justin Trudeau right now in terms of when Americans look at their own politicians. They look at Hillary Clinton, who's kind of the establishment. You look at Donald Trump or Ted Cruz, who are kind of on the Republican side. And when they see Justin Trudeau, they see someone who kind of represents what Barack Obama was like 8 years ago, the hope, the change, the sunny ways, and the young family who's fashion forward.
The Washington Post called him the anti-Trump. Which is kind of
well, the American media, they're just going nuts. They're calling Justin Trudeau his soulmate. They're calling him, USA Today said he's the new hot PM. So they're really, really excited about this guy. Is it blown out of proportion? To some extent, there's a lot of coverage in terms of how good looking or how cool they are. And yeah, maybe a little bit, but.
Well, Trudeau has said he doesn't care why. He just cares at least people are listening to the message. And he has some important messages because they're going to talk about some important issues, not just Canada-U.S. trade, which one might expect, but they're going to talk about worldwide issues, the climate change, ISIS, etc.
Yeah, there's an announcement expected later today about them making a joint announcement about climate change, which is really important. One thing that Trudeau will probably want to mention in passing is softwood lumber deal, since the previous agreement expired back in October. So there is some important policy issues to talk about. Those will be announced later today, and then come tonight, it's just a nice dinner and a nice party.
All right. Thank you very much for this. Appreciate it.
Pleasure.
Aaron Hutchins from Maclean's joining me here this morning.